Good morning, my dear students, students of first, secondary, grade 10. And today we are going to start in the books, student book. Our first lesson, our first unit is called the Introduction. Okay, now please open your book, your student book, on page 2, and try as much as you can to pay a great attention to what I'm reading, what I'm explaining in order to understand everything. I will pause the video after each or after some time in order to discuss the matter and to check out whether you are attention with me or not. And we will go back to the video and the explanation again. Now, with the first topic text with that we have on page 2, listen and discuss. The first text that we have seems that there is a space shuttle or something. And sorry for the pictures is different from your book because I made the PPT from another book. So the pictures are different, but the text is the same. Don't panic. It is the same. Pictures only are different, but the text and everything is the same. A space probe's lander touched down on Comet 67P 510 million kilometers from Earth, an unprecedented achievement in space exploration. This topic is talking about a spaceship, a space shuttle, or something that landed on somewhere in the space, which is called Comet 67b, 510 million kilometers from Earth. And this is, of course, an amazing achievement in space exploration. Okay. After that, we will put a title for each paragraph. We will pick out or match the title from somewhere on page 3. Okay. But in the beginning, let's read, and after that, we will put the titles together. The second paragraph is talking about flying cars. Flying cars used to be a feature of science fiction and comic strips, but recent developments indicate that they are going to become a reality very soon. Of course, we hear about and we saw flying cars in the movies, but in the real life, it is not present up till now. Okay? But scientists and the developments indicate that they are going to become a reality very soon. One of the most successful hybrid flying cars is due to go into production this year. Okay? So maybe soon we are going to see flying cars. Okay? After that, we have lifelong learning, which is to learn across the whole life, not only to end your secondary and faculty stage, university stage, and after that stop learning. No, some people has or have lifelong learning in their life. Lifelong learning is the self-motivated pursuit of knowledge for personal or professional reasons throughout life in a range of situations. It is not confined to the classrooms. You are not obliged to sit in a classroom confined into a place. No, nor restricted by age. You don't have to be young or big or even old, very old to learn. Learn is not connected to age. Okay, that is what behind the lines. Open online sources have made this type of learning accessible to a greater number of people. And of course, now everything you can find on the internet. Can learn anything from the internet, from YouTube, from Google engine. You just write down what you are uh, what you need to learn, and you will find millions of things to know about. So learning lifelong learning is an easy task now. The next paragraph is talking about accidents at home. And accidents at home are more common than anywhere else, as the writers say. Falling and tripping accidents cause injuries to thousands of people, and especially for children, young children at home. Okay, the next paragraph is talking about teenagers who enjoy exercise and form healthy eating habits, stay fit throughout their lives. The writer wants to say that keeping a healthy lifestyle will help you, especially in the teenage stage. In your age, teenagers, it means that people aging from 13 to 19. Okay, so they called them teenagers from 13 to 19. Teen. Teenagers who enjoy exercise and form healthy eating habits stay fit throughout their lives. So, so in those three paragraphs, the writer talks about lifelong learning and how it is important for some people for personal and professional reasons. He says that learning is not connected to age, it is not connected to a place. No, it only needs motivation from yourself, self motivated pursuit of knowledge. If you want to learn, you can learn anytime, anywhere, at any age. He is talking about also accidents which happen at home, which are common in home rather than anywhere else, like falling and tripping, okay, which cause injuries, of course, and especially for the children, as we said. And the last paragraph, the third one, he talks about the importance of healthy way of life, healthy lifestyle, and eating habits for teenagers, which can keep them fit throughout their whole life. The last two paragraphs, the first one is talking about radio advertising. Although restricted to sound, radio advertising is an expanding medium that is available on air and online. When you are restricted to sound, it means that radio you are listening only. There is no video. You are dealing with sound when you are listening to the radio. But although restricted to sound, you can or it is available on air and online. Radio broadcasts can reach a greater number of people in remote areas and do not require advanced technology. Some people who don't have internet access can use radio in order to listen to programs, to listen to music, to listen to Quran, to listen to anything. And it can be a good source of many number of people for listening to things. So radio advertising is a good way of advertising. That is what the writers want to say. The last paragraph that we have, should people follow their passion and change careers later in life if they feel unhappy and burned out? Some people keep working on a job that they don't like, and they pass years, and after many years they find that they are unhappy, they feel unhappy and burned out. Is it possible for them to change their careers after this number of years? Success stories of entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs who changed careers over the age of 50 prove that it is never too late to follow a new path. Some people, some people change their careers over the age of 50, and they succeed, and they prove that it is never too late to follow a new path. Of course, it is a motivating paragraph which helps people to keep going, to start again. Never too late for anyone. You can try as much as you can. Don't lose hope. Now, match each text with a topic. Write the topic as heading above each text. Space exploration, accidents, careers, keeping fit, the future, learning, advertising. Each heading of those can be put to the paragraphs. I will go to the headings, answering the paragraphs, okay, with you, and come back again to this slide in order to explain how to express opinion, preference, agreeing, and disagreeing. Now let's go to the headings. Number one, a space props lander. Of course, the title is Space Exploration. Okay, so write down in your book, page 2, the first paragraph, write down space exploration. Write this down. The second paragraph, the suitable title is The Future. The Future. Okay, write it down inside your book, page 2. Okay, the third paragraph, the supposed title is Learning, of course, because the paragraph is talking about lifelong learning. So the title is Learning. Okay, and this one, its title is Accidents. Accidents. The fifth title is Keeping Fit. Keeping fit. So we have learning, accidents, and keeping fit. Okay, write them down inside your book. Now on page 3, at the top of page 3, we have two paragraphs. The one who is talking about radio advertising. Of course, the title is advertising. And the one who is talking about careers, the title is careers. Okay? Okay. Now let's go back again to the how to express your opinion on each topic. Use some of these phrases. Expressing opinion, preference, things that you prefer, agreeing and disagreeing. It is very important to know how to express your opinion. When I ask you a question, what do you think of? What do you think of? For example, after reading the topic of keeping fit, which is talking about teenagers who enjoy exercises and form healthy eating habits, what do you think of that? Is that real? If you keep fit in the or teenagers stage, that helps you to be fit all your life, all you can, or you can change your lifestyle after the stage of teenagers, and you can change your body and keep fit after that. What is your opinion? What do you think of? When you answer my question, what do you think of? You can say, I think it's interesting, or an amazing achievement. I think it's an amazing achievement. When you are not sure, about the idea, you can say, I'm not sure, but I think, and you say what you are think about. What do you think about? Okay? And when you want to add more, you can say and are more interesting. Your point of view. For example, when we talk about the flying cars, for example, you can say, I am not sure, but I think normal cars are more interesting for me. Okay? I don't like flying cars. For example, when it is your opinion, so what? No problem. Now, the second question, what's your opinion about? When I ask you what's your opinion about, you can answer, I think it's exciting if you find it exciting. Or if you don't find it exciting, you can say, I'm not sure, I guess it's useful or exciting, so and so. I can ask you also, do you find something interesting? Do you find flying cars interesting? Don't you think it's helpful? You can say, no, not really. I think it's boring or pointless or unimportant, or I'd rather go for Y and Z. So on. No, not really. You have to memorize those answers because they can help you while you are speaking. Okay? This part of this part of the book teaches you how to speak, how to answer questions. You can say, I don't agree. Look at this way. Look at it this way. I see your point, but yes, you are right. I certainly agree on this. When you agree with someone, you can say, I totally agree with you. When I tell you something and you see that this thing is good for you, you can say, I totally agree with you. Those sentences help you to improve your language, to improve your way of talking. Okay, so it is very important to memorize them in order to use them while you are talking in English. Now choose the topic you prefer and give reasons for your choice. Now I'll pause the video and ask some of you to choose a topic that he prefer and tell me why he prefer it. Give me the reasons of your choice. Okay, now let's go to the next point, which is conversation between two persons. Listen and to practice reading the conversation in pairs. I will read it first, okay? And then choose two more than two of you in order to read the conversation out loud to see your reading level and to improve your reading. It is like practice for reading, okay? Ted is at the airport with his brother. He spots his friend Ashraf in the waiting lounge. Good morning, Ashraf. Oh, hello, Ted. What a surprise! Are you flying with us to Dubai? In fact, my brother and I are flying to Denver, okay, to visit our uncle. You're kidding. My father is attending a conference in Denver. What's it like in Denver? It's beautiful, if you don't mind cold winters. Anyway, how are you? How is your family? Very well, thanks. How about you? Great. Oh, sorry. You haven't met my brother Jack. Hello, Jack. Pleased to meet you. Hello, Ashraf. I'm really glad to meet you too. Ted talks about you all the time. Okay, now loudspeaker flight call. Saudi flight 380 is now boarding at gate 9. This is the announcement, of course, okay? Now let's go back to the conversation. That's our flight. Come on, Jack. We need to go. Bye, Ashraf. Have a safe flight and a great time in Dubai. Thanks, Ted. Have a pleasant flight. Bye, Jack. Great to meet you. Please give my regards to your father. Now I'm going to choose two of you to read the conversation. Okay? Now, as we saw in the conversation, the two, Ted and Ashraf, were using some greetings and introductions and farewells. What are the greetings, introductions, and farewells? They are statements that you say when you meet someone or when you meet someone for the first time. Okay? The greetings that we all know, like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, when you say hello, hi, those are greetings to open a conversation with someone. Either this one you know or you don't know. You can say, how are you? And the answer is very well, thank you. How about you? When someone tell you how are you, you can say very well, how about you? How are you doing? And the answer is great, thanks, thank you, anything. This is someone when you have someone with you and you want to introduce him to your friend or someone that you know, you just tell him this is Fulan, this is Ahmed, this is Omar, this is. Let me introduce Omar, for example. Pleased to meet you. This is what you say to the guy you don't know, you are meeting for the first time. I'm really glad to meet you. Glad means happy. I'm really happy to meet you. Glad to meet you. Great to meet you. Those are many forms of greetings that you can say to someone you are meeting for the first time. And when you are going to leave, farewells now, I'm going to leave a place, I'm going to leave a person, you can say, have a good or safe, pleasant flight, have a good or safe trip, have a good day, have a good time, anything. Have a great time. See you soon, see you later. As we say at the end of class, I, I, uh, I say at the end of every class to you, see you later, see you tomorrow, and so on. Give my regards to, if you know his parents, if you know his father, you can say to him, give my regards to your parents, your family, your father, and so on. Say hello to your brother if you know his brother or his uncle. Say hello to your uncle or your father for me. What a surprise. I didn't expect to run into you here. When you meet someone by chance in a place, you can say, what a surprise. I didn't expect to run into you here. Run into means to meet you, not run on you. No, it means to meet you. I didn't expect to run into you here. I don't believe it. Is this for real? Is this for real? I can't imagine to meet you here in this place. So, those are sentences that you have to know and memorize in order to use them when you meet someone. Okay? Now we have another conversation. Listen to the conversation and identify the attitude or feeling of the receptionist when she answers the phone, the caller at the beginning and at the end of the call, and how do you know? Now we will begin with the receptionist. Dental Health Center, good morning, Mr. Phillips is talking. Good morning. This is Meg Phillips. I'd like to make an appointment, please. Of course, Mrs. Phillips. No, he's Mrs., not Mr. Okay, sorry. Of course, Mrs. Phillips. Let me see. The doctor is available on Monday and Wednesday afternoon from 5 to 6 next week. I see. It's rather urgent, I'm afraid. Could I see her sooner? I am in a lot of pain. I'm sorry to hear that, Mrs. Phillips. I will see what can I do. I'm afraid she has booked up today and tomorrow. Let me have a word with her and I will get back to you. Thank you, I will wait. Hello, Mrs. Phillips. Can you make it this morning? In about an hour? There has been a cancellation. Yes, of course. Thank you so much. You are welcome. We will be expecting you in an hour. Okay, so this is a dialogue between Mrs. Phillips, who has a great pain in her teeth, of course, because she's going to the dentist. And when she called the receptionist for the first time, the receptionist say that the doctor is not available. She will be available on Monday or Tuesday, but Mrs. Phillips say that she is in an urgent case. She had a lot of pain. She is in a lot of pain. After that, the receptionist went to the doctor to ask her and come back to Mrs. Phillips. It seems that she solves the problem. She told Mrs. Phillips that after an hour there is a cancellation and she can come after an hour. Mrs. Phillips was very happy, of course, because she find a time with the doctor to end her pain, and the receptionist, told her that they are expecting her in an hour. When you want to make an appointment, making an appointment, of course, we make almost all our appointments throughout phone calls. I'd like to make an appointment, or can I make an appointment, please? When you are calling a multinational company or a foreign company that the receptionists don't speak in Arabic, you can speak in English. What can you say when you want to make an appointment? I would like to make an appointment, or can I make an appointment? The doctor name, you can say the doctor's name, is available on days from 2. This is the receptionist answer. He or she's booked up all the week means she's busy all the week. I'm afraid he or she is away, not available, okay? When you have an urgent case, urgent means you are in a hurry, you have a pain or something. It's urgent, I'm afraid. This is an emergency. Could I see him or her right away? Would it be possible to see him or her sooner? I will see what can I do. This is the answer of the receptionist. I will check and get back to you. Can you make it this morning on Thursday afternoon? ممكن this morning or on Thursday. We will be expecting you. We are waiting for you in an hour. See you in an hour. And thank you for calling. This is how to make an appointment, how to speak to the receptionist, and what are the answers of the receptionist himself or herself. Thank you, of course, for your listening. I hope you happy time and see you sooner. Okay? See you tomorrow, my dear students, or we are going to pause the video and continue our class, continue our discussions. Let's go now. Thank you.